Let's talk about the initiation and the rite of passage that birth is. Childbirth marks a tremendous transition from one page in the book to the other. It is an initiation, which means that there are so many things that are left behind and so many things that come to us as we move into a new phase of life. And for a lot of people, when they move through the initiation of parenthood, they feel some grief and some loss around what is being left behind. And they also feel this joy and excitement about what it is that is coming. And so I invite you first to just recognize within yourself that what it is that you're doing now and bringing a new life into this world is sacred, and it has a profound impact on you and your family, and it is worthy of your love and attention. And the way that you feel when you go through this experience, the way that you are supported and respected by the people around you while you go through this experience matters. In the West, we have been fed this narrative that a healthy baby and a healthy mom are all that matter, and I call bullshit on that. That is absolutely not true. Of course, a healthy baby and a healthy parent matter, but what matters in addition to that is that you feel healthy on the inside, is that you feel respected, is that you feel like you were heard, that your emotions were recognized and honored, that your preferences were honored, and you had what you needed to walk through the initiatory process of birth in a way that was alignment with love and what it was that you wanted to experience. So many of us abandon wanting to experience anything outside of survival because we're told that birth is really scary and something to be feared. But I don't believe that for a second, and I invite you to let go of that belief as well if you feel like that's something that you're carrying. Right now, I want you to focus on thinking about what it is that you really want to experience for this. What matters to you? Outside of just surviving and having a healthy baby and a healthy you at the end, what feels like thriving? So now I invite you to get out your notebook and take a moment with me and answer that question. What feels like thriving to me in my birth? Awesome. Now that you did that, I want you to take a moment to envision who would be at your birth. Who are the people that help you feel the most loved and supported? Awesome. What are some ways that I can love myself through this process? What are some things that you do that help you feel loved by yourself? The way we feel while we give birth matters, and the way that we're supported throughout the journey of pregnancy, birth, and postpartum matters tremendously. I truly believe that children and mothers and parents should really be at the center of our communities and supported in every way possible. Because parents are the people that are raising this next generation. And when the parents are supported, it dramatically impacts the way that the children are raised. So think about this. If you're pregnant with your first right now, you're on the journey of becoming a mother. This is a new role that you have never played in your life until now. And so you are learning and experiencing how you relate to yourself in that role, who you are in that role, and what that role means to you. And at the same time, you also may be going through, what are the things that I don't want to carry forward into this next step, into this new role that I am stepping into? And when you choose to be deliberate throughout this process of pregnancy and birth as an initiation and stepping into motherhood and into parenthood, it can help you to exercise more intention and surround yourself with more support that you're needing for specifically this initiatory process. For many people, they need to honor the fact that they're feeling like they want to step away from maybe some of the activities they used to share with people who aren't parents anymore, or they want to spend more time with people who are parents. They feel like they need more time in nature or more time in places where they feel like they can really connect to who they are and really connect to their soul so they can carry that part forward when they step into parenthood. Some people want to hear positive birth stories. They want to hear stories about parenthood from those who have already crossed that threshold. So, whatever it is that's coming up for you that you're feeling is important to be honored and recognized throughout this process of stepping into this new role. I invite you to do that. And whatever it is that you're feeling is important to release and not carry forward into this next step, I invite you to do that too. And I also invite you to remember that the way that you feel throughout this process really matters, and it does impact the way that we step into parenthood. We're surrounded by people who are loving us and supporting us and believing that we can do it while we give birth. It helps us to feel that we can do it when we're in parenthood. But when we're surrounded by people who don't respect us, who don't believe that we can make choices for ourselves and instead make choices for us, when we're made to feel like we need so much intervention and disruption outside of ourselves in order to be able to give birth to our babies, it's possible that we may carry forward some of those beliefs into parenthood. I believe in you. You've got this.